Florida and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma State's offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Turning it on. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. And the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Looking downfield, it's Flores. The throw to the outside is complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's open on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Cowboys in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Cowboys have pushed it inside the 20. To the air, it's Flores. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
On the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's 2nd down. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Thomas. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Charles. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Middle linebackers, they're middle linebackers because they're right in the middle of the defense. You put guys that have a nose for the football because they literally line up over the football every single time. They play the run well, and look at this. How about this? Rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, getting the big sack.
The play action fake. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brock. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And off from the shotgun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Flores. Hit as he throws. With the catch, it's Ford. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back gets the give. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Freeman. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They'll go to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Try and play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Jackson will throw. Flips it out on the screen. Brings into the open. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Toss sweep to the right. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Snagged in the middle, it's Ford. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
They run it, they get the 1st down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looking for a man, it's Flores. A strike downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Brock. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Charles. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Burke. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And talk about a first half for the Duke backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If if every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores and fast. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a crease, it's Montgomery. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Quick strike complete. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Flores. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. On the ground, it's Fields. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Ford. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that one.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And the pummeling has started.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Snags a quick pass on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Knights. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Flores. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3 spot on the board. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. To throw, it's Flores. Fires to the big fella. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Brock.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Freeman. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. You know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Looking for a big gain. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy in front.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Looking for a man. It's Flores. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll give it to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
On the ground, it's Brock. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.